Floyd Mayweather talks a lot about hard work and dedication, and that has been the root of this light heavyweight contender getting back to a championship fight. We'll see what he does with it here tonight, champ.
He's a grinder, John, and you knew that he would get back here. You knew that he would find a way to put himself right back on the verge of becoming the man. He has seen it before, he has done it, he has been here. He recognizes and knows that the changes necessary were done in the gym. He's ready, prepared, he's sure, he knows in his mind that by the end of the night, he's holding championship gold.
And there was a time when this division was top heavy. Now the top 15 is absolutely loaded. He has emerged out of that pack. We'll see if he becomes the new champion here tonight. So here he is, one of a handful of two-division champions in UFC history. This might be the most handsome guy on the roster, Daniel Cormier, back to the proving ground here tonight, champ.
And he's got the body of a goddess. Look at this guy as he walks to the octagon. Phenomenal wrestler, Olympian, a page of accolades that are unmatched by anyone in the UFC. Two-division champion. Phenomenal striker, just the best wrestler the UFC's ever seen. And look at that hairline. Has this guy been visiting LeBron's barber? Because it seems to be growing in reverse.
You got the best skin fade in the business. Actually, his parents wanted to name him Adonis Cormier, but they felt like DC sounded better than AC. But joking aside, this is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. You are that. Your future's in the Hall of Fame, but you got a big one in front of you here tonight.
It's gonna be a big fight, but I expect Daniel Cormier to get his hand raised.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight title fight. Now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dan Henderson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, when you fight a guy like Daniel Cormier, a UFC light heavyweight champion, you got to be mindful of the wrestling, also a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and sneaky power too, so you can't sleep on the power of Daniel Cormier. We are very curious to see how DC approaches this particular challenge tonight. Cormier going for the takedown, but unable to land. Lifts on that offering.
Check that last one.
Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. All right, so early on here, round one, he's able to get the takedown.
He's able to get a great takedown early. He said he would, but let's see how often he can score takedowns in this fight.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Cormier. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, he's no stranger to being in this position. Strong work from the top here by Cormier. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Nice shot there by the champ. Those are big strikes.
Straight right hand now, just misses.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Pretty good execution on that early takedown. Everybody in this arena knew that he wanted to get the early takedown, and opponent couldn't stop it.
Sometimes you're so good at something, it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing. This man is such a great wrestler, he was able to secure that takedown. And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, he might have that submission locked in.
Right to the knee on belly.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by DC.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for it.
2 minutes now to go. Well, how about Daniel Cormier here tonight? What else can you say about the UFC Hall of Famer? The wrestling chops are absolutely next level, and even though his opponent knew he was going to get a healthy batch of takedowns, hasn't been able to stuff a shot.
Even though...
Oh, big shots raining down. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Ooh, arm triangles in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Knee on belly.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Big elbow there, lands.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Hendo's in half guard.
Beautiful transition.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Cormier. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. He's having his way with him here. Cormier's right back to the full mount. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Excellent job last round. Clearly left your brains there. This round, you want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big take.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round two here. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transition into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter, jiu-jitsu goes out the window when you're getting punched in the face, and there was no better example of it than what we just saw in the previous round.
Ground and pound strike there now. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh man, what a strike from the bottom.
Well, usually the bottom fighter in modern-day mixed martial arts is not winning the fight, but he is doling out a lot of punishment here.
But he's doing a great job of just being active. He's constantly throwing things. Even if he can't finish the fight here, he's giving his opponent something to think about.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Oh, he's got the choke! He's got the choke! It's over! It's over!
Oh, he got out!
Oh, he got out! He did a great job. He attacked a lot. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure. He's got to be careful here. Oh, big elbow.
Henderson's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
I need you to get back to guard for me. Move your hits.
2 minutes now to go in round 2.
You need to work on this position.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Using a lot of good movement. Nice.
Cormier's back in full mount. Lands a big elbow there. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cup. 1 minute to go in round 2.
In the half guard. Oh, right into mount. He's got to be careful here.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Cormier's really pressing the issue now, and he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Two rounds in the books.
Hey, stop.
Great job, man. I thought he was going to tap out. We want to do the same thing again this round. Keep the pressure on.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. throws the teep now and it lands. Oh, big elbow. All right, well, perhaps he has a point to prove. Perhaps there's a hip injury, but this man's UFC career... His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Kenny Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
So, DC, I'm not sure if fear of fatigue is a factor, but given his body of work in the UFC, you got to be surprised that he hasn't attempted to get this fight to the ground. Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides.
Beautiful level change.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Cormier's in half guard.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, he's got his back now. Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by DC. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's got to start throwing now.
Man, he ate another shot right on that cut. You think his vision has been compromised at all?
You know, it has to, right? Because you got to be able to see to fight. And right now, it's been targeted in that area, and you can see him worsening.
Take a deep breath.
Henderson's in half guard now. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Nice transition.
Another ground and pound strike lands.
Win the scramble. Win the scramble.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Cormier's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has it. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Really good job with the ground and pound, and now you can see some visible swelling on his opponent. "90 seconds to go in the round. Making all these shots count. Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Henderson.
Well-placed shot right to the swelling. Great job recognizing where he's hurt and going back to it. It looks like the official may need a call in the ringside physician.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Don't let him move him out. Keep on your side.
This is a terrible position.
Hey, scramble, get up.
Under 30 seconds. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
Big ground and pound.
Final seconds of round 3. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Nice job. I thought you were going to knock him out of the octagon. This round, I need you to push even more. He knows you're going to come hard, so he's going to be ready.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. The strike has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
Well, I'm no expert, but you can't work that patented ground and pound unless you get the fight to the canvas. He hasn't even attempted a takedown.
He has not even attempted a takedown. It is a far cry from what we have seen in his previous octagon appearances. Usually, he darts across the octagon.
That'll do it! Daniel Cormier has done it!
What a fight! What a fight!
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel D.C.
All right, so just the way he drew it up with his kids in the building, Daniel Cormier by knockout tonight.
I mean, I knew it, John. I mean, I have dynamite in my hands, and if I'm able to land, you go to sleep. And that's exactly what happened tonight. So congrats to video game me, looking as fabulous as he's ever looked on that video screen, on that TV screen.
Looking lean.